Hello everyone. Today we are going to continue with Unit 9. Open your class book to page number 80. This will be the last video. We are going to complete Unit 9 and we are done with our grade 8 syllabus. Okay. Today we are going to be able to understand the vocabulary and explore more about the reported speech. So let's go ahead and check. Okay, now here we have page number 80 in your student book. Open that and you can see 5 pictures. All right, 1 2 3 4 5. Here in each picture we are supposed to name what it means. Now the first picture, you see a man trying to break open a house. He's trying to break into the house. So what's that called? The first one will be D. Okay, can you see those small pieces of picture over here? Match them with the picture. One is D. That's called burglary. What is burglary? Burglary means a crime of unlawfully breaking a house to steal something, to take something. Alright, and that you see is happening in picture number 1. So near D you can write 1. Alright, so here police arrested a burglar who broke into 3 houses on Friday evening. Okay, and then we see the second picture. The second picture is C. Alright, now what do you see in the second picture? You see something which is broken. I think it's a bus stop which is broken into pieces. Okay, and that will be C. The police are questioning. That is vandalism. What do you mean by vandalism? Vandalism is an action involving destruction of a public or a private property. So you go and you stone a bus, or you throw a stone at a bus, or you break a glass of a government building or something. That's called vandalism. Why do they do that? Because they are angry about some kind of decision taken by the government. Alright, so that will be number 2 will be vandalism. The police are questioning a group of vandals who smashed bus shelters in the town center. Alright, so write C next to this, and then you have number 3. What's number 3? It's joyriding. Joyriding is the action of driving a stolen car for enjoyment, driving it very fast just because you want to rob the car as well as you want to get away from the police. So you just speed on the car and you're stealing the car. That's called joyriding, which you see in picture number 3. Okay, now we go to picture number 4. Picture number 4, you can see a man with a gun, alright, and he's threatening, correct? He's threatening somebody there. So what is the meaning of robbery? The action of taking something from people by force or threat of force. So you either, punch them and take away their things which belong to them, or you show the gun. Threat of force means frighten them with something and take away what they own. So that's called robbery. Okay, and one more thing. Write for R-O-B-B-E-R. Okay, now for robbery it will be, now the third picture will be A. Alright, and the fourth picture will be E. So write E next to the small piece of information there. The last picture, what you see, a lady. Can you see her? She looks very guilty. So we will name that as shoplifting. What do you mean by shoplifting? Shoplifting means the action of stealing things from a shop and pretending to be a customer. So somebody goes into the shop to buy something, but they come out without paying for it. So that is called shoplifting. So next to picture number 5, please write there A. Alright. So what does A say? A shoplifter stole a DVD from a department store. Okay. Now with that, you move on to page number 81. Now in page number 81, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about reported speech. Okay. Now, I'm going to read out this reported speech, but before that, let me just explain what exactly we are going to do. You all know what is a reported speech, okay? I'm going to give you all 4 rules which you all can do in a reported speech. When you change a direct speech to a reported speech, a direct speech is what? When you say something actively, alright, and to a reported speech. We are going to change the direct speech to a reported speech. What is a reported speech? When somebody says something which you have said, that is called as reported speech. Now we have to follow 4 rules over here. The first rule is verbs in the simple present change to the past simple. Okay? And verbs in the present continuous usually change to the past continuous. So remember, they are all opposites. Simple present changes to past simple. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Which one? The verbs. Alright. The third rule is verbs in the past simple usually change to the past perfect. So the verbs in the past simple will change to the past perfect. Pronouns sometimes change depending on the context. Now what do you mean by pronouns? You know that it's a word used instead of a noun, right? So if you want to use somebody's name, the person's name, maybe Suleiman, instead of his name you will use he, correct? So sometimes that changes depending on the context. Now you will have a better understanding if you look at these examples. Here we have an example. I am robbing the bank. This is what? It's a direct speech. Somebody is saying, I am robbing the bank. Then the reported speech will be what? It will be what somebody else has told what that person has said. The robber said that he was robbing the bank. Did you get that? First, the direct speech is I am robbing the bank, and then the person who's saying is the robber. But then, if it is a reported speech, somebody will be telling that, okay, the robber said that he was robbing the bank. You can either say the robber said or you can say he said. So that's what I mean when I talk about rule number 4. Pronouns sometimes change depending on the context. Now, we go on to the second example. You are in Wells Fargo Bank. Okay? Who's saying that? Somebody is saying that, okay? We don't know who. But when we read the passage, we will know who, okay? The assistant said that he was in Wells Fargo Bank. So here, you can either use the assistant or she. Now, why are we writing the assistant? Because we know that in the story, there is somebody who says Wells Fargo Bank, okay? And that person is the assistant. Now I will read that passage for you. Read the text. Who said the following things? Find the parts in the text and give your answers. Crime doesn't pay. A man walked into the Bank of America and wrote on a bank form. This is a robbery. Put all your money in this bank. Then he waited in the queue, but he was worried that somebody had seen him write the note. So he left the Bank of America and crossed the street to Wells Fargo Bank. He gave the note to the bank assistant there. So do we remember now? We have the person, the assistant there, read the note and she noticed his spelling mistakes and decided that he wasn't very clever. She said that he was in Wells Fargo Bank and said that he needed to take the form of Bank of America. The man looked upset, but he left the Wells Fargo Bank. The assistant then quickly called the police. She told the police that a man had tried to rob the bank. The police arrested the man. A few minutes later, he was waiting in the queue at the Bank of America. So did you understand that? That's how we get these sentences. you have these sentences written above. I am robbing the bank. So here, find the parts of the text that give you the answer. Now I have also done the answers over here in the orange box. You can see verbs in the simple present tense change to the past simple. Please mark B. And then number 2. So follow all these things and mark accordingly. Okay? You have the numbers already here. Follow the numbers according to your textbook. And these 2 sentences I have already done. The rest of it you should do. There are 2 sentences which I have done. I am robbing the bank. The robber said he was robbing the bank, or you can say he said he was robbing the bank. Okay, these 2 sentences. Now we move on to page number 81, which is writing. Alright. Now here, read the story quickly. Why did Jeremy want to buy a satellite navigation system? Now the name of that story is A Careless Thief. What do you mean by a careless thief? A thief who is not bothered about anything. Okay. One evening last week, Jeremy Watkins was trying to buy a second-hand satellite navigation system for his car from an online auction site. So what he did, he was trying to buy an online, he was doing some online shopping to buy a satellite navigation system. Okay. 2 weeks earlier, a thief had stolen the satellite navigation system from Jeremy's car. Unfortunately, since the car wasn't locked, the insurance company had refused to replace the system. So what happened? He had not insured that. So he knew that somebody had stolen that from his car and he was very upset. After a while, Jeremy found some satellite navigation system for sale. So he went into the shop to buy another one, and then as he was looking at them, he was astonished, means surprised, to see his own system for sale. Jeremy immediately bought it and emailed the seller to say that he would come round to his house the following day and collect it. Then he phoned the police. So what he did was he saw it online and then he went to that person's house just to act as if he is buying the satellite navigation system. The next day, the police officer called the man's house. He pretended to be Jeremy. As soon as the man gave him the satellite navigation system, the police officer arrested him. So in the end, Jeremy got his system back. So this is a small story about the careless thief, meaning he robbed something but he was caught very easily. Now here, choose the correct time expressions. I've written down the answers. I'm just doing that exercise for you. Choose the correct time expressions. There's a fire, dash, please leave the building in the end or immediately. So you will mark immediately, alright. The second one, the police arrested her because a week earlier she had stolen a mobile phone. So here it will be a week earlier. You cannot say the following week, okay. Somebody attacked him as he was walking through the park. So somebody attacked him as he was walking through the park. It can't be as soon as, okay. Fourth one, at first I thought he was innocent, but in the end I realized he was lying. So these are the answers for number 4. At first I thought he was innocent. You can't say after a while I thought he was innocent. At first the person thought he was innocent, and in the end he realized he was lying. Okay. Number 5. The witness identified the criminal as soon as she saw him. So the witness identified the criminal as soon as she saw him. So please write down the answers and submit your work on Google Classroom. With that, we finish the syllabus of grade 8. Have a nice time and be safe. Alright.